We're going to squeeze in a college football topic because of what happened yesterday. Pitt loses badly to a team that is a non-Power 5 team, but they're a good team. And Penn State had an opportunity up 2 touchdowns late in the game, and they squandered that with a really bad play call at the end. So, Paul Zeise, 2 questions for you, and we'll go around the horn with this. Number one, where is Pitt in year 4, and can they salvage the season? Because it seems to me that it looks like it's going to be probably 5-7, if not worse, based on what we've seen. And number 2, Penn State. Your take on that call at the end of the game?
Well, at Pitt, and you only played 5 games, so theoretically it can be salvaged. But boy, they've got a lot of things that they've got to get fixed really quickly. The penalties are really, you talk about the Steelers. I mean, the penalties for Pitt have been really, really bad. I don't know that the defense has really made progress in 4 years, and so there's a lot of different questions you have for that team. But again, you got 7 games left, so they could salvage it if they turn the thing around. Penn State, I don't understand how Penn State lost that game last night, to be honest. They're up 2 scores. I thought it was pretty much over. Then they had the ball, and that call to me, I don't understand really what they're trying to do there. They took the ball out of their best player's hand on a 4th and what was it, about 5 or something. It wasn't like a 4th and 1. It was like a 4th and 5. To me, that's really a blown opportunity because really I think if they win that game, Penn State could run the table and get to the playoffs. Now they probably aren't going to get to the playoffs no matter what happens.
Yeah, that was a startling loss for Penn State. And I'll go back to the first half in that game. They should have been up about 20-0 in the first half.
Dominated.
They were utterly dominating that game, and I think it was 13-7 at halftime. Obviously, a team like Ohio State's going to stick around if you let it, but I think Penn State's really good, but that was a horrendous loss, probably cost them a chance at a playoff. And going back to Pitt, because I saw in the dangerous waters of social media, I saw some Pitt fans making fun of Penn State's misery last night. Pitt fans shouldn't be talking too much about anyone right now. No. That's a program that is going nowhere. Pat Narduzzi is a guy with a defensive background. Where's the defense? I mean, it's been years now. I realize nobody plays defense in football much anymore, but come on. This is not a good-looking team. And I said the same thing about the Steelers. Look at their schedule. They've got a really nasty schedule. This is an ugly-looking season for Pitt.
Yeah, I understand there's 7 games left and still theoretically time to turn it around for Pitt. But guys, come on. What signs are there that they can really rely on this guy? And I hate to bag on Kenny Pickett because he's new in all of this, but are we going to put all of our eggs in this basket at this point that this guy's going to lead them to a high-level bowl or something like that? They're scraping to get by. They don't have enough athletes in the program, and I like Narduzzi as a coach, but it's been year 4. Or, we're in year 4. Have more athletes in here. Penn State has that, but that call, I don't know. Maybe James Franklin outsmarted himself. We certainly think he's very intelligent, or at least I do. He has a very high opinion of himself, but that call stunk.
It did, but they also had some terrible tackling on the 2 touchdowns that actually put Ohio State in the lead, and that's on players. They had guys in position. They didn't make plays, and you got to make those plays. We're due for a break. We'll take it right now on the #1 Cochran Sports Showdown.